All right, folks. Well, here's how you can run the battery on the new laptop. So it is probably not going to be logged on. So you got to log on, and it's a new password. It's threshold with a 0 instead of an O, but the T is capital at the beginning of the word, and then there's an 18 at the end. For some reason, it wanted me to have a more secure password than we had before, I think. So that's how to log in. And then to run the programs, we're using a different program than MATLAB now to run the programs. There's basically a free version of MATLAB that people created a long time ago called Octave. And for our purposes, it actually works just as well. It actually works better. The Psychophysics Toolbox geek Mario Kleiner told me. So you need to run Octave instead of MATLAB. So to run Octave, you click on the little dots there, and then you click on Terminal. And then I think the easiest thing is just if you hit up, you'll see the last command probably in the terminal. Maybe you have to hit up a bunch of times to get back to this command, but at some point in the history you'll see Octave space dash dash force dash GUI. Graphics User Interface is what GUI stands for, and that will bring you up to here, which this looks suspiciously like the MATLAB command prompt, because that's basically what it is. And then now you just need to get to the right folder, just like we used to do in MATLAB. So if you type CD and then you hit up, this set of switches is what you want. CD desktop / research / mgh / colbos battery. Bada bing, now you're in the right folder, which you can see up here, the folder you're in, Clinical Perception Lab, Desktop, Research, MGH, Colbos Battery. If you type dir, you'll see all the programs in there, and just run them like you've done before. So say, for example, dd underscore baseline. And then if you hit enter, it should ask you for your subject ID, and just go ahead and run it, and it should work. There's one more thing, though, at least for today. Molly, I know you said you wanted to maybe run today, and Hannah on Wednesday. If you're going to run today, what you need to do also before you run anything is click here on the background and go to Display Settings. This computer is super cool. Oh, man. Because it runs at 60 hertz. It can run at 144 hertz, which is super fast. And for some of the psychophysics we do, it's good to have a fast monitor. But you want to make sure that that's set at 60 hertz. Sometimes when you log off and log on or something, it doesn't run at the right hertz. If you run any of these programs and you see like, oh my gosh, that seemed like it was going really fast. When the program is over, go to Display Settings, just like I just did, and check to see which hertz is selected already. I feel like the computer is choosing to reset itself to be 144 hertz sometimes, and I can't tell why it's doing that. I feel like it should stay at the thing that you set it at until you change it. But if you ever run a program and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going through the demo and I can barely read the words, it's flipping through so fast, that would probably be because it's reset itself to be 144 hertz. So at the beginning of your session, just make sure it's set to 60 hertz, and then keep an eye out for anything that seems too fast. And if you run into that, then check to see if it was set, if it reset itself somehow to the wrong refresh rate. But it should be 60 for everything we're doing today. What I may do after today is alter the program's code so that they'll run at 144 hertz, which seems to be what the computer wants to set itself to. And I'll change the number of frames so that it's the appropriate amount of time, even though it's running at 144 hertz. But I don't have time to do that this morning. So this is the workaround for today. And let me know how it goes.